Welcome to the invasion of Luxembourg, part 3. Welcome to World War II, Matthias and I. I'm Matthias. Today we will be talking about the third part of the invasion of Luxembourg. So, let's get into it. So, in the last weeks, we talked about how close and how they prepared for the attack, and just the scariness and the tense part of being at the border and hearing noises of German troops coming in and not doing anything about it. We talked about plans getting into their hands, into the hands. We talked about France was going to move its troops up if Germany attacked. And today we will be talking about the early hours of the invasion. Important military leaders and officials had an emergency meeting at around midnight. They decided to move more troops into the capital, but because of miscommunication, the troops did not come. The first major firefight happened at around 2 o'clock in the morning, when 2 guards were ambushed by 2 troops in no uniform. They were wearing civilian clothes, which is the spies that were sent in wearing regular clothes. They were German personnel, but wearing civilian clothes, blending in with the rest of the civilian population. They retreated, and a few volunteers were sent to arrest them. The government then ordered all steel gates locked shut. They're not coming open again until a non-emergency declaration is called. At 2:15, German troops in civilian clothes ambushed another set of bordered guards, with 1 severely injured. During the night, the 5th columnists severed the radio lines to the main capital, which now they have legal rights to arrest them, but that's not their priority right now. They're trying to get rid of the invaders. Making the outpost forced to communicate with shortwave radio. The Germans gradually took the outpost and radio stations, with the last on broadcasting until the Germans invaded the broadcast room or operating room. At 3:30 a.m., the Grand Ducal released the interned French pilots and German deserters, and around that same time, the royal family was evacuated to the capital, where the bulk of Dutch troops were. 30 minutes later, German planes were spotted flying over Luxembourg into Belgium. So this is just the afterword of it. So they were flying to Belgium because this all happened on the same time. On May 10th, France, Belgium, Holland, and Luxembourg were all attacked. Okay, so it's kind of unfair for me to do this series because they were all attacked at the same time. That's why I have my French and the Low Countries playlist on my channel. You should check that out. So let's just look at what a 5th column is, because I was also kind of confused what this is. So let's look at this. The 5th column is any group of people who undermine a large group from within, usually in favor of an enemy group or nation. The activities of the 5th column can be averted or clandestine. Forces gathered in a secret can mobilize openly to assist an external attack. So they're like a resistance. They're basically a resistance. So they're resistance in the country, and if forces attack, they join them if they're on the same side. This term is also extended to organized action by military personnel. 5th column activities can involve acts of sabotage, information or espionage, executed within defensive lines by securing sympathies with an external force. So that's the definition of the 5th column. So another thing I wanted to mention is I get a lot of my research from WW2 and the Eyes of the Beholder. That's where I get some of my ideas and stuff. And I also get them from books, various books and stuff, and Wikipedia. Wikipedia is just a good spot to get really juicy information in one page that you don't have to go and so I take that, put it in my own words, and I write it down in a form that is reasonable speaking, so I'm not using copyrighted stuff. But Wikipedia does help a lot, and that's where I got the definition for the fifth column, because that's what's needed. So thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and comment below of what you think about this, and I'll see you next time. I think I'll have about 2 more parts of the invasion, so stay tuned.